me and Frank have had like the same conversation like fucking 5 times. It's very like what's the word? Like psychosis. Like it's like psychosis. That's what it feels like sometimes. But going back to the lightsaber, let's get back into the lightsabers. Okay, so back in the day, right before, okay, look, like we always complain about OBAMNA,
Right.
but back in the day during the OBAMNA administration, our lightsabers, we could fucking press the button and it comes out, right?
Right.
And then
it auto extends.
so it doesn't break.
It doesn't break immersion.
Yes, it doesn't break the immersion. It doesn't break the immersion. So let's say you want to be Obi-Wan, right? And I want to be Anakin, right? We can really get into the fucking the immersion and shit, right? We can really see ourselves as the fucking the episode 3, the fucking the end of an era, right?
Right.
We can't do that with these new ones because you literally got to move it like that to get the lightsaber out, right? And then. But they never did that in the movies. In none of the movies did they ever like that.
It was always like you press the button and the light just like, you know, like I was gonna say I did have a lightsaber as a kid. It was like I want to say it was also a Clone Wars era lightsaber. Like I want to say I got it like 08, 09. And it also had this like feature where like you had to like slide down, like you had to press down on like this little button. It was like an arrow pointing downward and then it swung out. Now granted, later on I did get one of the cool extending ones. But even as like a 7-year-old kid, I'm like, this thing's fucking stupid. Like, why doesn't it just, like, I should just be able to pull down on this button and it should just, like, extend? Why do I have to put in the work to look like a Jedi? This is a lame-ass toy.
Dude, but back in the day, these ones, like, the ones you have to, like, push out, these were good for, like, durability.
Oh yeah, no, like mine had like that looks like shit. Mine had like a solid, like heavy duty plastic blade. Like it didn't make noises or anything. It didn't light out, but that was part of the charm. Like I could throw that shit at a wall over and over and it wouldn't break. That to me looks like I could like blow on it wrong and it would just like combust. And then Disney supporters gonna be like, oh, you gotta send it back to China to get it fixed. Sorry.
Dude, I know, like, see, because for me, like I grew up with a sister, but I like hardened her, right? So when we would play with the lights, like if we knew we were gonna go hard as fuck, we would get the cheaper ones. But the cheaper ones were so much more sturdier. Like I don't think you could bend it as much as this.
No, like you couldn't bend it at all. Like if you started to bend it hard enough, like you'd have to get like stress marks or some shit.
Yeah. Like this is like a limp penis. This is like when you're fucking a fat chick. You don't got like any other options. So like, I mean, it's like you got it up, but it's not like really all the way there. That's what this is essentially. And it's like, I don't know. I don't like this shit, dude. And then the light, look at this. It's a white. Can you see it's a white LED?
Yeah. It's lame. It's so cheap. Like
you can see the rings. This is horrible.
Exactly.
This is absolutely horrible.
It looks like shit. It looks like complete dog
honestly,
shit.
Like in the right angle, maybe in the right angle, I can like a fucking Jedi.
No, it looks like you've got like a lava lamp lightsaber. That's how it looks to me. There's no way.
That's what it looks like, yeah. You know what was cool about Star Wars back in the day too? Like I don't know if you could tell I'm a big Star Wars fan.
Likewise.
What was cool is back then they used to have each and every like individual like hilt. So like you could get Qui-Gon's, you could get Anakin's, you can get Obi-Wan, the Jedi, Mace Windu, you could get Count Dooku, you can get I had Count Dooku's lightsaber, I had Mace Windu, I had Anakin, Obi-Wan, Darth Vader. I had I had like the most esoteric one ever fucking. You probably don't even remember this, dude. This is like you have to be really tapped into Star Wars to remember this.
Was it Lumiera's? Was it Lumiera's? Because I remember they made like Lumiera's, and then they made, who was a girl? Shakti. Was it Shakti's?
No, this was even more esoteric than that.
Okay, because like I remember they made one more thing I want to add on about the lightsabers before Disney, which they don't do this anymore. But not only could you get literally any fucking hilt you wanted, you could also get it in, if you looked hard enough, any color. Like I have Anakin's saber in green. You could like find like different color combinations. Like that's what I'm saying though. Like they actually like I remember seeing Obi-Wan in green, Anakin in red, Darth Vader in fucking purple, you know? Like there were combinations for each hilt if you looked hard enough. And we don't get that anymore.
Dude.
And now it's just like character specific, no room for adjustment. It's so fucked. It's annoying as hell.
So it's gotten worse than that because you haven't seen it yet. We'll get into that in a bit. But dude, back in the day, so this is the esoteric lightsaber, right? The esoteric lightsaber came around during. Do you remember when The Force Unleashed came out? Oh, they had a lightsaber for the game. So do you remember how like in the beginning you start in the dark side and then you go to the light side?
Yeah.
So they had a lightsaber that changed colors. So like you could change it either it was I can't remember if it was red to blue or red to green. You could do that. And it had like the lightsaber, the hilt had like just like these like three little things coming out of it, and you could change the color on the hilt. I can't remember how it went exactly, but I had that one, dude. I don't know where the fuck it went, but I had that one, and it was so freaking cool, dude. I remember being a kid, dude. Like, holy fuck, dude. Like, that's why I feel bad for the kids now because the lightsabers they got now. I look this up once we're done with this little fucking bit.
Yeah.
But the new lightsabers is literally it's R2D2 and R2D2 hilt. So imagine just like a phallic object with like R2D2's face, right? And then like the blue little lightsaber. Then there's then they have a yellow one. I believe it has
C-3PO?
either C-3PO or Chewbacca because they were getting. There's one with Yoda. Then there's another one with Yoda. They had like their face on it. It's like this little like dildo. It's fucking horrible. And the Darth Vader one was the most blasphemous because the Darth Vader lightsaber. That's one of the coolest
piece. Like that to me is like just as iconic as Obi-Wan's hilt. Or like
my favorite
the
one
Skywalker
is,
family hilt. It's just not as appreciated.
And dude, honestly, I think the Count Dooku one is underrated as fuck.
I think that
the Count Dooku one, it was based off of Charlemagne. King Charlemagne, the Rome, the holy. Okay, so this is how fucking crazy. Like Christopher Lee is a fucking legend, right?
Dude, God rest his soul. God rest his soul.
He was related to King Charlemagne. He was a distant relative of King Charlemagne. So King Charlemagne's dagger had like a. It was like, you know,
it had the
shaped
J
like
shape.
a fucking lightsaber.
Yeah.
So when they did Star Wars, he was like, you know, oh, I want to honor my fucking forefather and have the lightsaber in the shape of his dagger.
That is like I knew that his saber was based on Charlemagne's sword, scabbard, whatever.
You knew that?
I did. I just didn't know that he had Charlemagne's DNA because by my understanding, every character aside from I think like in the prequel series at least, aside from Anakin and Obi-Wan, when they brought the actors in, they're like, how would you design your own lightsaber? That's why, you know, Samuel L. Jackson was like, give me purple. We don't have purple. Make purple. Like they were given that option to be like
it out.
They did. Dude, he 100% took advantage of that. And that's why I love Mace Windu's lightsaber so much. Because, like, to me, like, Mace Windu is the ancestor from a galaxy far, far away a long, long time ago for Samuel L. Jackson. Like, just in the Star Wars universe, Samuel L. Jackson is Mace Windu. You know what I'm saying? Like, we envision Samuel L. Jackson as, like, this guy who can, at the very least, portray being a badass, if not could actually be a badass.
I mean, he stood toe to toe with fucking Palpatine because you know the novelization.
I read the novelization as a kid.
I haven't read it. I haven't.
Read it. That is how Lucas wanted the movie to be, and it is such like to me. It's like near blasphemy that it didn't end up like that. Like, especially, have you ever seen...
He was supposed to get killed in it. Like, you know, in Lego Star Wars, when You're in Lego Star Wars when Obi-Wan goes to visit the little chamber and he sees him kill Shakti in Lego form. That was
Yeah.
supposed to be in the movie too. So much of what was supposed to be in the movie was in the novel and in Lego Star Wars 3
So
or Lego Star Wars, whatever the
there
fuck it's called.
I don't know if you've read the full line that's between like Obi-Wan and Padme, like when Obi-Wan confronts her and he's like, Anakin's the father, isn't he? Like between that line and I'm so sorry, there's like this massive paragraph that he like basically like unleashes on her where he's like, I've known you guys are like fucking behind everyone's backs. I know that like he has these emotions. I know that this is like, I've known that this is his kid. I've wanted to be able to help you and I'm sorry that I didn't, but you two are selfish as fuck for keeping this to yourselves because now it is literally turning the entire galaxy on its head. And then he pauses and then he's like, I'm so sorry. And then walks away. And then walks away.
Dude, that adds so much to it, dude. I didn't even know. I knew in the novel he told her a little bit more, but I didn't know he ripped her a new asshole. That's
he kind of did. Like it's been a while since I've read the novelization, so I could be misremembering it a bit. But I remember seeing like that, like it might have even been from the original script where I read it. But I remember that was taken like word for word, bar for the book. But it was still like, fuck, dude. Like if they had left that in the movie, it would have just made shit make so much more sense. At least behind Obi-Wan's motivations for
calling her out like that is insane. Because honestly, he could have helped her if this bitch didn't lie about fucking this